Hello my people, how are you doing? I'm doing great and I hope that you're all fine right there. Do you know what this time is right now? Pooh! It's time to speak English, so let's go, let's jump right in. Today we're going to focus on conditional sentences. So please, can you take your pen and your exercise book and write it down? Conditional sentences. Conditional sentences. Yes. Let's go and focus on that. At the first, what are conditional sentences? Conditional sentences are used to describe a real or hypothetical results or real and hypothetical situations. How many conditional do we have? We have 4 conditional. At the first, we have 0 conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. Write it down. I said 0 conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. We have only four conditional sentences. 0 conditional, also called real conditional. It refers to something that is always true. What did I say? It's something that is always true. And it is used to describe a direct result of a thing. Direct result of an action. For example, this is any apple. Fake apple. But let's take it as any real apple. If I drop any apple, it fails. If I drop any apple, it fails. It fails. Did you see? It fails. This is an example of 0 conditional. It expressed a real situation, a real action. Because if I drop it, yes, it fails. Did you see? Yes, I think that you saw it. This is an example of 0 conditional. I think that you have understood. As I gave you an example of 0 conditional, I would like to show you the form of 0 conditional. First, we have here if. We have if or when. You can use if or when plus present simple plus result. If or when plus present simple and plus result. The action, the first, it is like if I drop any apple, if I drop any apple, it should be in present simple. If I drop any apple, it fails. It fails is the result of that action that I prioritized. Did you see? Yes, I think. So now let's focus on first conditional. First conditional, it's also called future real conditional. It used if to describe a realistic action that might lead you to the future. At the first, we said it links you to a real or true sentences. So now we are seeing that it links a future. The first conditional links future, right? So, for example, if I save enough money, I'll go to Paris. If I save enough money, I'll go to Paris. I said at the beginning that the first conditional, it links to future. If I save enough money, I'll go to Paris. We know that we can show future with will. We can show future with shall, isn't it? Right, got the point. I said, if I go, nope. I said, if I save enough money, I'll go to Paris. If I save enough money, I'll go to Paris. But let's imagine, I didn't save the money, so I won't go to Paris. But if I save the money, I'll go to Paris. We can change the position. I will go to Paris if I save the money. Did you understand? I think that you have understood the logical. Another example. If I study hard, I will pass the exam. If I start hard, I will pass the exam. Changing the position, I will pass the exam if I start hard. I didn't start hard, so that's why I failed. Yeah. So I will start hard to beat the exam. You see, that is the logical. The form is if plus present simple, the action or the suggestion action, comma, future with will to describe the result. Did you understand? Yes. So write it down. Please write it down. So now let's focus on second conditional. Second conditional, also called a real conditional, uses if to describe unlikely or a real situation or a real results or a real events. For example, this animal phone, right? Yeah, this is real. It is real. I would call her if I knew her number. I would call. I would call her if I knew her number. But in the real situation, I don't know her number. So that's why I won't call her. A real situation, I would call her if I knew her number. Second example, if I see a host, I'll be terrified. If I see a host, I'll be terrified. Do you know host? This is host. Yes, now you understood. If I see the host, I'll be terrified. Or if I see host, I'll be terrified. So now focus on the third and the last one, third conditional. Yeah, that's funny, but let's go. Third conditional, it's also called past and real conditional, is used to describe a real situation in the past. For example, if we had left earlier, we would have catched the train. If we had left earlier, we would have catched the train. We didn't wake up earlier, that's why we missed the train. Did you understand? Another example, if I have studied harder, I could have been a doctor. I didn't study harder, that's why I'm not a doctor. You see? Because, I'm about. Another example, if I had known it was your birthday, I would have bought you a present. This one is for all of you that I forgot your birthday. You, my friends. Yeah, apologies, but this is for you. The form is if plus had plus part participle of the verb, comma, would, could, or might, plus have, plus part participle. This is the form. At the beginning, I said that we have only four conditional sentences, but now I want you to add something on your memory. Imperatives with conditional or conditional with imperatives. For example, if I feel sick, I'll call the police. I'll call the doctor. If I feel sick, I'll call the doctor. Another example, let me know if you need help. Let me know if you need help. So now, fam, this is our end. And please again, share, like, and subscribe on our channel. Please do it. And you'll have all updates about our channel, about YouTube videos, about English. So I see you in the next one.